Valentine's Day, the day of love, meant to shower lovers with that enamorous glow, can actually be a source of a lot of stress. Here to share ways to turn your V-Day into an A-plus event is Amy Duvall, dating expert and founder of Amy Whispers, a dating consultancy. How does one become a dating expert and consultant?
Oh, absolutely. So thank you guys so much for having me today. So it's kind of a funny story. I have a background in interpersonal communication, went to graduate school and studied there, and then really noticed that from my time living in Silicon Valley, working in tech, that there were quite a few people that were kind of struggling with social skills and kind of having that emotional intelligence. And so I started doing that there, and then moved to Charleston during the pandemic and brought my business here, and it's been really fun and exciting.
So what have you noticed? Any differences between Silicon Valley and, say, Silicon Harbor?
Well, I think they're both great places to live and work. I'm partial to Charleston now that I've been here about a year. But I would say in Charleston, people are very friendly, outgoing, and definitely the emotional intelligence is there, but have had quite a few people just wanting more information about how to meet people and people that are recently single or divorced wanting to get back out there.
You know, it's interesting that you say that, because I think no matter where anybody ever lives, they always say, the city is the hardest place to find somebody to date. So that's repeated, that's the lament across the country, everywhere. I think, right? But Absolutely. You do say that there is more of an emotional intelligence here. So when you talk to your clients, what are they saying are the challenges that they face?
Some of the challenges that people face are, it can be a wide variety of things, right? So it could be that they're just simply not meeting enough people. So, getting on a number of different dating apps and understanding how to manage those, how to put together a quality profile, having some really great pictures that really present who you are, what you're about, and what you're actually looking for, and attracting the right people. So not meeting enough people is a huge thing, especially in the times that we're living in. It's a different world, right? And so understanding how to navigate that online. And then the other thing that I get a lot are questions around how to text and how to respond to text messages, how to interpret digital communication. It's totally different, but it's such a necessary part of how we relate to people.
It's how we communicate now.
Absolutely.
And a lot of things can get misconstrued. There's not a whole lot of inflection in texting, so some of the meaning can get lost, right?
Yeah, so it's so important to get it right and to understand what the other person is trying to communicate as well. So all of those things are big issues that I work with clients on.
For a lot of people who are newly dating, Valentine's Day can be a bit of a taboo word. We all know that Valentine's Day, as a lot of people say, is the ladies' holiday. So it's not something that you should try to ignore, but maybe communicate more about it.
Oh, absolutely. And that's one of those things I think a lot of times people don't communicate because they think, oh, I don't want to maybe seem over-invested or scare this person off. We've just started dating. But having some sort of gentle conversation around what your expectations are, what you're wanting, or what you might do on that date are really important. I think unmet expectations are what really destroy relationships and can make things difficult. So having some gentle conversations around if there are going to be dinner plans or what you would want or expect from that holiday in advance are really important.
Disappointment right off the bat, a bad way to start.
Yes, absolutely.
So communication and just some way to enjoy the person that you're with. It doesn't have to be anything too elaborate, right? So just a way that you can express your interest in another person.
Exactly. And just having that time. They say that experts will say that 90 minutes a week is really that critical time period in terms of just having that amount of time to talk and connect with your partner. It's really important to the survival of a relationship. And so even just cooking dinner at home and having some wine and just staying in can be fun as well, as long as you're getting that time to really communicate and connect.
Well, finally, Amy, how do people get in touch with you?
Yeah, absolutely. So you can follow me on Instagram at amy.whispers or email me at hello@amywhispers.com. And I would love to hear from you guys.
It's been a pleasure chatting with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yes, you too.
We're back after this.